I think most people forget how beautiful this diecast really is, and this paint scheme overall just looks fantastic on the racetrack. And believe it or not, it actually got canceled. Here's Chris Buescher's 2020 Sunny D Ford Mustang. Howdy folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again with a freaking awesome DMP canceled Chris Buescher diecast. And yes, it looks exactly like the Ricky Stenhouse Jr. car, but no, this car is a banging looking paint scheme. Check out the freaking packaging here. Have you ever seen a NASCAR Authentics packaging? This freaking cool, man. So they took the inspiration of the paint scheme, the polka dot pattern, that kind of, the little bubble effect that's kind of across the paint scheme here. They actually put it on the magnet itself, the actual box design. And check this out. You even have it on the back of the card as well. I mean, this is a beautiful freaking paint scheme and a super great job by their designing. If you compare this type of packaging to 2019, 18, the packaging design, I'm telling you, man, the 2020 packaging just destroys the competition. The PPG one was incredible. This is something I love to see. Incorporating the paint scheme and putting it on the actual card back, that's how you freaking do it. So you go over here to the back end of this card back here, and you got 8 diecast here, not 9 diecast, but it's okay. We already did reviews on every single one of these cars, literally last Saturday. We took care of that Eric Jones review, but of course, today's a Sunday, so, why am I doing this review? It's because last night we did the NASCAR Ice Cup Series premiere, so if you want to check out that race, you can go ahead and check that out. I got that on my front page on my YouTube channel, and I have a playlist down below with every unscripted NASCAR Ice Cup Series race. I freaking love doing that stuff. It's unlike any other diecast series on YouTube. It's not an insert generic stop motion. It's not downhill racing. It's literally oval stock car diecast racing. The diecast dictate the winner. It's exciting. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get this 2020 Sunny D Chris Buescher Ford Mustang right out of the box. Alrighty, folks, right out of the good old box, and wow, man. Look at the finish of this freaking diecast. It's not glossy, it's kind of like a satin finish. The texture of it, it's very, very nice. Very similar to the Kurt Busch, gear wrench car we got this year, the 2020 machine. Very, very sharp, kind of satin finish to it. But this car, believe it or not, actually got DMP'd. Yes, it is very similar to the Stenhouse car we got last year in 2019. But I totally, when I see the wave for the first time, it was during the whole Laura Hurricane deal. I had no power or whatever. But I totally, it glanced over my dome, so to speak, that this was a cancellation. And I started looking at it more and more. I'm like, wait, this car got canceled because they produced the Fifth Third Bank car. They produced the Fastenal car. And then they didn't produce the Sunny D car because OBB, I remember him making an announcement that, yo, this car got canned. And I was like, okay, well, that sucks. So I guess we could just use the Stenhouse car for the Sunny D machine. Nope, it just shows up out of the bloom for Wave 4. So I think if you're a Roush cat, this is a very welcome surprise because technically, this is the second Roush Fenway DMP, because if you go to Wave 5, the next wave, you do get the Ryan Newman, the car he ran at Daytona. So over here on the nose, you got Sunny D right there. You kind of have this bubble pattern. I guess you could call it like a background effect. It's very cool. I like that. Of course, you got the Sunny D. I like how the outline kind of overshoots where the blue is, but it's really an unorthodox paint scheme. Now, obviously, this blue line and this blue line are very different. This one's probably an overlap, unfortunately. Got the Ford logo right there, which took a hike. You got the Mustang wording right there, and I really like this. This is very sharp. So you kind of have like a V pattern with the dark blue, kind of meets in the middle with the Mustang logo. This is an unorthodox paint scheme, right? So I feel like some things like the wording here needs to be unorthodox as well, and it kind of overlaps the blue and overlaps the orange, and for some reason it looks great. I don't know why. Of course, you got the number 17 right there. You got Roush Fenway Racing right there. Got K&N, 3M, and Sunoco. The splitter is painted black. I love the freaking Mustang molds, man. I tell you, the Mustang molds are just stunning. You have a very nice spoiler design. The splitter is very, very sharp. Camaros have a little bit more of a tucked up splitter design, while the Ford Mustang, though, just full on embraces it. Of course, over here on the left side, you have the itty bitty Chris Buescher name banner right there, the name rail or whatnot. But I gotta say, man, this diecast, very sharp. I love the paint scheme. You know, it's kind of all over the place, kind of like a Kyle Busch Snickers car. But I gotta say, man, it's a very sharp looking car. And of course, this cat's from Prosper, Texas. Chris Buescher is a Texan. I'm a Texan, so you got the Lone Star flag right there, which woo gives me some Labonte vibes, man. I miss Bobby and Terry Labonte in the NASCAR Cup Series. I tell you what, man, I grew up in that era. That was pretty cool. Of course, you got Ford right there. You got SUNNYD, Fifth Third Bank. Got the number 17. Got SUNNYD. Don't know what that is. Looks like a bootleg stop sign. You got Mac Tools. Of course, you got Champion, Simeon's. You got Fastenal right there. I just love this paint scheme, man. You got kind of like a teal blue. You got dark blue / indigo blue. You got like a very nice, let's just be honest with you, it's a SUNNYD orange. You got the kind of a highlights of yellow. It kind of reminds me of like a lava or like a weird fuel mixture kind of going through the tube, so to speak. And that's what it kind of reminds me of. The sharp angled number 17. I tell you what, though. If I was Roush Fenway Racing and I look at the performance of our cars year after year after year, you know what I would do? I would take the 17 font and I would bring it right back to Matt Kenseth's font. Change my mind, because I think that would do really good wonders for the team. Of course, you got NASCAR Cup Series right there. NASCAR race car. I like the Goodyear logo, and I really like how he kind of like copied the orange-yellow texture, and they just put it right there on the Goodyear logo, and they put that right over that kind of indigo blue, so it really matches up very well. Go over to the back end of the car, and this one looks kind of retro, not gonna lie. Kind of reminds me of like a surfer van or something, you know, from the 70s. Very cool. Got the SUNNYD logo right there with the Mustang GT joint would go. Kind of this little blue stripe. It's not perfectly lined up, but that's okay. It's very difficult to line these things up. You got the black spoiler. Got the Roush Fenway decal, which is a little bit off center there. Got the Ford license plate. Got the number 17. The outline, though, on that 17 is a little bit goofy. You can see the darker texture. Go over here to the right side of this freaking diecast, and this is a full wrap car, right? Like, you've got the paint scheme that goes all around the A, B, and C pillars. It goes all the way down to the side skirts. I mean, yes, we've seen this paint scheme plenty of times on the racetrack with Stenhouse, but I think we just gotta appreciate how beautiful this paint scheme is. And what the heck is this? Got a freaking rooster tail right here. Oh, the decal is literally just chipping off at this point. That's cool. So yeah, that just chipped off. That's great. It's okay, though. It's kind of on the inside of the A pillar. But, I mean, look at the paint scheme, man. Very, very sharp-looking race car. But I will say that the small Chris Buescher name there, I don't know if this is NASCAR, just dropping the ball, Lionel dropping the ball. Whatever it is, I feel like it needs to be bigger, because we've seen on the Kevin Harvick diecast being the same way. I think that needs to be more centered, a little bit bigger, because it just looks weird, right? Of course, go here to the roof of the car. You got the 17 there, very thin orange stripe around the 17. Got the SUNNYD logo, and I like how the blue right here. The blue gets brighter as it approaches the windows, and same over here on the tail window. Very, very sharp. I like the middle of the blue having that dark indigo, but that thin orange stripe, that looks freaking good, guys. I like that. Go over here to the deck lid of this race car. Of course, got the SUNNYD logo right there. The whole deck lid is painted orange, and the whole diecast, I think, is painted orange. Yeah, it's that SUNNYD orange, not a Fanta orange. Nope, no Sunkiss, nope. It is a SUNNYD orange. It's just something about that. But I tell you what, man, this is a very, very well put together diecast, I think. And of course, this does come with a magnet. This is a really cool piece right here, man. They took heavy inspiration from the paint scheme for this. So this is pretty much a carbon copy of, I would say, the door, but without the little transition stripes through it, kind of more of a smoother texture. But yeah, definitely you see the kind of polka dot pattern that's all over the car, which kind of breaks up the paint scheme and just gives it a little bit more of a unorthodox, modern flair. I love the Chris Buescher font. I really like that. That is very cool. Of course, you got the 17 there. I like how it kind of cuts in and cuts out with that orange outline. The SUNNYD, three-dimensional fonts. Very, very well done, Lionel Racing. And I gotta say, man, if you haven't picked up this diecast and you see it in your store, yes, it's so similar to the Stenhouse car, but the Stenhouse era at Roush Fenway is over, right? I recommend picking up this diecast because it's a Chris Buescher car. It's a beautiful paint scheme. And it's a 2020 car. Thank y'all so much for watching the video. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what y'all think about this car down below. Y'all love it? Don't like it? Think it looks like poo? I don't know. I think it looks pretty good if you ask me. Anyways, folks, stay humble. Have a great day. And, yeah. This is a pretty cool diecast, guys. Highly recommend it. Hit the notification bell if you can. Diecastbuffet. Signing off, mate.